Hi everyone, thought I'd put another phone up. This phone is very reminiscent of the Ericsson Dialog type phone. Not exactly the same, but certainly very similar. And it is made by TELI, which is the new name for Telegraph Verket, which we've come across before. From Sweden. Bit of a mystery this one was, because I was wondering how to get into it. I'll show you on the reverse side. It's not my favourite phone, I must admit. Anything that's fiddly doesn't get my praise. This is the back of the phone. Let me put it so you can see it better. Be careful those wires don't drop out, because that's just another of the problem. I wouldn't recommend these phones at all. They're modern and, well, I say modern, they're modernish. And lots of things in it that I don't particularly like. There's the name TELA, or TELA, and the old trademark of Telegraph Verket. You've got a bell control there, loud and soft. And how do you get the bottom off? All you had was like two little impressions there which clipped onto the case. Down there, they clip on. And there's no screws at the top. I thought, how the earth do you get inside? And now a little look, and under the carrying handle, if you can see it, is a little screw. You undo that screw, and lo and behold, you can take the bottom off. Did I check the numbers on there? There's numbers there as well, which, if I can show them to you, probably significant with the phone type. It says schema. There's no, as I say, there's no diagrams with this one. Probably find one, but there's certainly no diagrams. Nothing inside tucked in. I tend to not like fiddly things. And the way they hold these cables in or leads in, not very good. There's a little clip on in there. You have to fiddle them in and get them through a little space. It can be done, but it's a bit fiddly. I suppose once it's done and the case is on, no problem. But anyhow, what else is about this? As you can see, the dial has got funny numbering, 0 and 9, and the numbers are all spaced round, which is typical of some of the Swedish phones, so nothing unusual there. I suppose it's not badly made. It's made on sort of modern ways. Components are pretty good as well. Your induction coil is underneath the dial, which I haven't taken off. The dial is completely covered in. Looks quite well made actually, but I don't know, just I didn't get on with the way the trickery of taking the back off. Fortunately, I learnt it, and I know how to do it. Yeah, there's nothing, as I say, looking at the case, there's nothing in there to indicate diagrams or anything. It looks in very good nick. As people that like phones in pristine condition, I suppose you would say this is in pristine. There's the actual handset with that same trademark there of their old trademark, Yeah, it's, as I say, it's quite a pleasant phone to use. Very, very similar to the Ericsson's Dialog. This one I think is also called Dialog. With the typical Swedish plug that you'd plug into. Anyway, I think that's more or less it on this one. If there's a delay on getting this online, I'm having terrible trouble with my what they call it, the hub. It keeps playing up. I have reported it to the suppliers, so hopefully they can get it sorted out. If not, I shall go with another supplier. But at the moment, I'll give them a chance and see if they can sort it out. There's always a chance when I go it online, it doesn't always want to work, and the hub stops and plays up. Not happy at all. Particularly their adverts on TV make out they're so marvellous. Well, I don't think this system's particularly marvellous. Anyhow, end of my little rant. Recapping, TELI Dialog, Swedish. These were made between the years 1962 and 72. And it's the new name for Telegrafverket, which is the telephone administration people of Sweden. This phone was probably made by Ericsson's, but it doesn't actually say. There's no way of telling. But there we are, nice clean looking phone. Usable, but remember the dial is not what it says it is. Needless to say, that would be 1 and that would be 0 or 0. It's just that they, for some unknown reason, they have swapped them about. But you do find this on Swedish phones. I believe I've got an Erica phone with that same type of dial. Anyhow, that's all I've got to say at the moment. There's even a number. I don't know what the number was, but that's the number that was on the phone when I got it. I've had this a few years now. I think it came from a boot sale. But it's in very good nick, and as I say, good condition. And being red, which you'd think would fade, this one hasn't. So another plus point towards the phone. And all in all, I think that the pluses certainly beat the minus. I know it's got a couple of minus points, which I don't particularly like. Finding it tricky how to work out how the case comes off. I'm not a puzzle person, by the way. I don't like puzzles. I never have. I like a straightforward life where you see screws that you undo. Oh, I saw those screws just in time before, well, I'd got to the stage where I thought, well, I won't be able to put this up with any talky bits. Perhaps some of you prefer that, I don't know. Anyhow, I'm going to shut up and say thanks for watching. Any comments please make. And thank you again. Thank you.